Hey guys, welcome to Karma Light Readings. Let's see who Spirit has messages for today. Aries. All right, so we have Aries. So this is going to be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, April 2022. But as I always say, energy is fluid. And it really just depends on where you are at on your healing and spiritual journey and your relationship with God. That is how my gift works. So that will help you determine how this reading resonates with you. So you may find that some of this will resonate in the past, current, and you may also start to see some of this manifest within the next 3 months based on where you're at. It is also spring break, you guys, and I have 3 kids. So you may hear noise in the background, but that's why I have my headphones in. So we are all good. If at any time you do resonate with this reading, Aries, please go ahead and hit the like button so that we can have that exchange of energy. And if you're interested in a personal reading, there are links in the description box below, and there are reviews on my Etsy page. So with that being said, let's start with my blessing and prayer and see what messages Spirit has for you. Mother, Father, God, Divine Holy Spirit of the Most High, thank you for allowing me to be a clear channel of receiving messages for Aries in regards to their current life situation, soul journey, and soul path. I ask that these messages provide clarity, guidance, healing, and understanding, as well as a higher knowledge and perception into what generational curses, karmic lessons, and soul cycles they may currently be going through, about to go through, need to become aware of, learn from, heal from, and release. Lord, in all that you are and all that you do, in all that I am, in all that I do, I live by your word and your word only. In Yeshua's name I pray. Amen. Okay, so forgive me because I can hear that. Nayeli Amor. So I can, I'm having a vision of a ram, of course, but the ram is pounding himself into a brick wall over and over, and I'm just seeing flames. So there's something that I feel like there's 2 energies that I'm getting with this vision. There's something that you are either just really, really trying hard to get at that has to do with your passion, but I feel like you're looking in the wrong place. Spirit is saying lighten up a little bit, like you keep going over the same thing over and over and leave it alone. But it's about passion. And then for some of you, there's something that you're very angry about that you're having a hard time releasing and letting go. Like it would already be over with if you stopped trying to hit it over and over. Okay? So let's take a look here. Spiritual messages of guidance, please, for Aries. All right, so you have purple. So we're definitely dealing with your crown chakra here. Thoughts, what's going on in your mind, okay? I'm going to be pulling some more oracle cards, but I'll read to you what came out. First card out was Psalms 9:9. The Lord is a refuge for the oppressed, a stronghold in times of trouble. And then on the back, there's a quote by John Quincy Adams. It says, patience and perseverance have a magical effect before which difficulties disappear and obstacles vanish, okay? And then you have Psalms 31:24, and it says, be strong and take heart, all you who hope in the Lord. And on the back it says, trust the past to God's mercy, the present to God's love, and the future to God's providence. So this is what I was talking about, where you're ramming your head about something. You're dealing with something that is difficult. It has to do with loyalty, and it has to do with sometimes we just don't get to know why. But I'm going to tell you why. I know this is like oxymoron, but really and truly the answer for all things are, and people get so tired of it, but if you just can sit in it for a while, you'll understand it. Never take it personal. People can only give you what they're capable of giving you for where they are at on their journey. And you have to see everyone as a soul who is learning. And when you walk with God and you have his light inside of you, you are able to shine your light on others. And then you can see their dark areas where they need to be filled. Okay. And so I feel like Spirit is telling you that in regards to this situation, because there may have been some type of betrayal or loyalty issue here, okay? But there's a situation where your heart is hurting, okay? But you're gaining some type of clarity. You've been very patient. You've been, you know, trying to push through. You have patience and perseverance have a magical effect before which difficulties disappear and obstacles vanish. I feel like you're almost over the difficult time. Like, you know, in like Mario, okay, because I'm an 80s kid, okay? So, but like in Super Mario, not Super Mario, because I didn't really like, well, I did like I had Super Nintendo, but not Nintendo 64. So, but like in Super Mario, when you take a mushroom or something and the little poof cloud comes on, or like if you squash a bad guy, the cloud comes up. That's what I'm seeing with you in regards to how you're tackling things now. I think sometimes you're used to allow fear, because you have it on the bottom here of the deck. You used to allow the void, the space, to be a place where you could breed fear. Do you see what I'm saying? Instead of just really sitting in the space and surrendering to God and giving it to Him, you would sit in the pause, you would sit in the fear, and you would allow it to manifest and take over the space instead of using the space for prayer. And now I feel like you just squash it and the clouds come up. Yep, I couldn't be more right. You have movement and cleanse. Okay, so I like this because this is really, these colors are really a progression of you moving from your heart chakra to your throat chakra, third eye to crown, right? Green, blue, purple, indigo. So I really like this. It shows that you've been doing a lot of growth, a lot of expansion within your heart chakra. You are not sitting still anymore in the fear. You're not allowing yourself to be crippled by the fear of something. You don't want to stand still. So I feel like now maybe you're more in this space, and that's because you've been patient and you've been handing it to God. There's been a lot of cleansing that's taken place internally for you. I feel like some of you have not even discussed this with a lot of people. It's really been something, Aries, that has been personal between you and God. But because of the healing that you've been going through, Aries, because of the healing that you've been going through, what I'm seeing also with this movement and this cleanse is like things were able to be moved around inside of your energetic field, your aura, you know, your chakras. And because of that, they got to be purified and cleansed. I think there was a lot of repenting here, a lot of forgiveness of others and yourself, and communicating with God and trying to understand certain situations. And so there was a cleansing taking place within you. And so that allowed for movement to come in, new energy. Because when we hold on to fear, and when we hold on to the past, and when we hold on to things that we've been through that have been holding us back, we're not moving. We're unable to have any type of energy inside of us move freely and clearly. All right. So let's see what messages, like blessings and all of that, they can't come in. We can't get them. Yeah, you have the moon as the current energy of the situation. This is mutual energy. So if there's somebody else involved, which all of our lessons typically have other people involved in them, right? Pisces energy. In the past, you have strength. Yeah, this was something that was really difficult for you. You recognize, though, that you were being conditioned by God, that you were being prepared for something. Your current energy, Aries, is the Six of Wands, okay? I don't feel too much pride and ego. I feel like this is a joyful, the positive aspects of recognizing your growth, right? Just being very content with where you are at. Outside energy is the devil. He tried it. He tried it. The devil is the Knight of Wands. I'm sorry, I said the devil, the challenge. Same thing. You see what I'm saying? Same thing. The challenge, the devil, it's the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands usually is the devil anyways. Let's just be real, because the Knight of Wands is real flitty, and you know what I'm saying. So we have the Four of Cups as the next steps of action, and then your outcome is there. That's you, the King of Wands, okay? All right, on the bottom of the deck, you have the Knight of Swords. So there's some type of message that wants to get to you, or there was communication here. If you haven't received it yet, it's coming. It's an emperor who's faced judgment against you. Could even just be you, because you are the emperor, you are Aries. But the interesting thing about this emperor is the emperor is coming in as the Knight of Swords and the Page of Cups, which lets me know that they have finally found the words to say where they may not have been able to speak clearly before, but their emotions are still in the page stage. But they're coming through pretending to be an emperor because they faced some type of judgment against you. All right. They're struggling, though, to come out of their... This is somebody who struggles with thinking outside of their box. It's not... You like my alfalfa? It's not a box. It's just their box, because I don't think anyone's ever been in that particular box. But they do want to come forward and communicate with you or express something to you. But they do feel stuck or confined, okay? So current energy, what are we at? 10 minutes? Okay, good. 11. The moon. There's a lot of healing, a lot of emotions, a lot of deep reflection. But there's things that are coming to the surface. Things that were once hidden are coming to the surface. I feel like that's why in the recent past you have strength. You have been going through this cleansing process. I feel like a lot of psychic gifts came online for some of you. A lot of downloads, a lot of realizations, a lot of intuitive hits. Maybe you even were receiving some type of divine answers. You know, your prayers were being answered, whether they were good answers or not. A lot of things that were hidden from you in the past have recently been revealed to you. Okay? Your energy, like I said, is the Six of Wands. This was... You are at a stage right now where if it hasn't happened yet, you're about to be celebrating. This was very, very difficult for you. I feel like you faced a lot of difficult storms in the last few months, Aries. A lot of situations that left you feeling depleted, where you could have easily sat in the fear. Clarify the Six of Wands, please. I think that for the first time you're seeing your progress, yeah, for what it is. Three of Coins. I feel like you've collaborated with yourself. Something's finally coming together for you, Queen of Coins. Something's finally coming together because you decided to work on yourself. You decided to invest in yourself, and all of that hard work is literally about to pay off, more than likely because it is Aries season and because it's your birthday season. Thank you. Sorry. So I feel like you're just witnessing and experiencing your growth in the now moment. So you're not too much focused on the past or the present right now. That's because you've cleared out space. So you're not living in anxiety. Now, the outside energy I am concerned about, it's the devil. I guess I'm not so much concerned about it. More, it's Capricorn energy, but more that you have Leo, Capricorn, and Pisces on the table. And then you had Aries as well. But you know what? It's not so much that I'm concerned about it as I'm like just wanting you to know that he's not leaving. Okay? Like, you know, when you are a person of light and when you're working with God and when things start going well for you, the devil hates that. So he's got to find ways, you know, strategic ways to get to you now. Okay? So let's see here. Clarify the devil. I think this is you releasing karmic ties and cycles and patterns. You've healed a lot, but I also feel like there's, I just have to say to you, Aries, when I said to you, the devil has to find different ways to get to you, I mean, his tactics are getting stronger. And so just be prepared, because I feel like he might try to disguise himself as light and come in the forms of other people. All right, well, there's some healing here, but again, beware. because see, there's the Page of Wands under this. So there's somebody coming in who, yeah, I don't like that. They may be really well off financially, okay? They may be, I'm just saying, King of Coins, they may have a lot, an offer or something, or stability, but they're really the Page of Wands. They're not consistent. They're not stable yet, okay? But they're coming in with some type of offer, wanting a new beginning with you. But this Devil and Temperance card, this is the divine. This typically represents tackling the devil and overcoming the devil. Okay, that's what I see here. Although Temperance does come before the devil, but it's like I just keep feeling like this person is wearing a mask. I just have to tell you, I can't lie to you guys, but I feel like this is a mask. The Temperance and the devil, like coming in and, you know, wanting to balance things out. I feel like there's a lesson in here for you. This is a karmic lesson, and there's a need to bring balance to something. I'm not saying be super disrespectful and whatever. You may want to have a conversation or a closing because, again, movement and cleanse. I just am feeling like there's somebody that's wearing a mask. There's also somebody who's in a lot of remorse and regret for how things went down. They do want to come in and talk to you because overall energy is the Knight of Swords. But this person, I feel, has a lot of deep hidden issues that need to be brought to the surface and worked through. All right. The challenge was the Knight of Wands. Just inconsistent. A lot of talk, no action. A lot of promises, never filled. Clarify the Knight of Wands, please. This person just likes to say things, I feel like. It's weird. You have the Six of Cups and the Eight of Swords. It's like there was a strong connection here. There was some type of soulmate connection here. There's a lot of like missing and reminiscing, but the challenge is nobody's taking action on it, or this person never actually took actions on their true feelings of wanting partnership with you. Yeah, they feel stuck and trapped. There's a lot of fears. They don't like you being single. I feel like you're on your own, just so you know. All right, we have the Four of Cups and the King of Wands as the next steps of action and the outcome. So I do get a strong energy of you wanting to cleanse and release and heal the past and walk away. The King of Wands is turning his back on this Four of Cups. And so for me, I really feel like this is you taking initiative and choosing not to go backwards. You're moving forward. You're moving in a different direction. You don't want to be a part of this, you know, this particular situation anymore. I feel like there's a lot of fear, anxiety, stress, and darkness that's attached to that situation. And instead of sitting and focusing on it anymore, you do want to take your mind off of it. And that's interesting because that's kind of how we started this reading, was you're kind of pounding your head into something, and this outcome is you wanting to release it, not wanting to be stuck. So you turn your focus, you turn your pain into passion. I just saw 999, so you must be ending, yeah, you're ending a very difficult cycle here. Clarify the Four of Cups and the King of Wands, please. I lost it. Oh, no, it's this one. Two of Wands and the Sun. I love this. So, yeah, this is you. And then the Six of Swords. So, Aries, you make the decision to go towards what illuminates you and what makes you happy. There's a purpose. There's a point. And I feel like you do end up finding the strength to walk away from things that leave you feeling depleted, leave you feeling stuck or confused. I promise you that when you go towards what is for you, there is no hesitation and confusion. And so this movement and this cleanse, I feel like is Spirit really saying, like, some of you could be moving, changing locations, but you're really making a shift in your life here, Aries, and you're making a decision to leave the past behind and to go towards where Spirit, where God is leading you. Nayeli, you're kicking my desk. Where Spirit is leading you, forgive me. And that's what this movement and cleanse is about. All right, Aries, but this person I do feel like is coming in quickly with the message. Overall, though, I think that you feel you choose to leave it in the past. All right, sending you much love. Bye.